Hello, and welcome back. So, finally, I've made some progress on the base actual building, I guess you could say. But yeah, I've been like building, replacing some of the stone. I decided to kind of go with sky stone blocks for the frames for the most part, and for some parts, kiwis. But yeah, these slopes, if you can call them curves, turned out to be a lot more challenging than I expected. Like getting the outer edge was more or less fine, I would say. My first idea was to make it kind of even thickness all the way through. Spent probably like an hour trying to do that. Understood it's almost impossible unless I want to spend like countless hours for that. So then I tried to like just straight line, and this part on the downside looked too big. So I ended up kind of dividing it. Probably will stay with this kind of design. But yeah, I don't want to yet bother with rest of the slopes. For now, they're just gonna stay like that. Whenever I feel like catching back to that part of the building, I'll do that. Yeah, well, what else? I did make almost the same design that I had in previous ATM 10 playthrough for the drives. And, well, I mean, obviously it's with LittleTiles, so it's kind of like chisel and bits style things. And well, yeah, I mean, you can't do that with frame blocks, but I mean, you can come up with similar things, quite nice ones as well. What else? Yeah, I did put only for one of them at the moment. I have these connected, but since I'm not using them, I didn't connect them with this subnet. And basically the idea of this subnet is I had the bulk cells here. I moved them to separate one, and I probably will put, like, if I will have fluid cells, like if I will have more of them, basically. For now they're just one, so it doesn't matter. But the whole idea is of this, let's see, I think I probably shouldn't have covered them. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna take my shrinking device, and then I can actually maybe get inside. Well, okay, so first of all, there is the wireless connector, right? And you can see it is separated from this green network with cable anchor. So this green network does not connect in any way to the main network. I suppose I could have put quartz fiber here to power this subnet, but it's fine. So all it does, it is storage buses on top of ME drives. Like that's all this network does, like this subnetwork. And the reason why I did that, which it might be not needed at the moment, but I just wanted to do it just if I will need it. And you can see, I can see every single bulk cell here. And if I put any other cells here, I can see them as well through this. And the idea is these ones are not named. That's why usually when I do like fluid cells, I name them, but you can still search. Like, let's say, what do I want? Like, let's say I want to see if I have a bulk cell with netherrack, right? So I can actually not hashtag, it was $. And well, I guess, wait, why do I have two? Interesting. Huh. Have I put like... Well, I guess that's good that I checked it. Apparently I have made 2 netherrack bulk cells. So yeah, that was a bit confusion on my part. I was thinking, are they having like duplicates or something? But no, I just had 2 apparently. So that's kind of good that I caught that out. So you can see now one of the kind of uses for this subnet, but later on it's basically so that I can do some transferring in and out bulk cells more easily and searching up fluid cells if I need to and stuff like that. Not sure how much I will use it, but we'll see, I suppose. So yeah, there is that. What else? I mean, I didn't really do too much stuff. Like you can see this pattern, which I spent decent amount of time as well. And basically I started putting it down here on the bottom. And then I kind of realized I probably want to still have these sides here so that I can walk through them. So I will have some kind of different like structural pattern here. And I decided to move it up. My initial idea was to kind of have a ceiling floor here and separate it, but I think I'm gonna leave at least this part like one high ceiling corridor, if you can call it like that. And I think I'm gonna move this up as well. And well, thankfully it is not that hard to duplicate it. Like it was quite a bit of time to make this pattern first time, because you can see it's like from many different parts really. But you can copy them. So like if you make anything with LittleTiles, then you can take blueprint, and I still have one left. So you can see it says on the bottom left, like left button for first and right button for second position. So basically I click it here once, and let's say it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, well, whatever. I think something like this one, where it kind of continues. So I clicked here, so it is saved now. Here I can choose to include vanilla blocks, which I did over there. So yes, and you can see like the whole pattern is here. And you can do all kind of things with it. You can turn it into different kind of things. But normally you don't have to, so you can just save. And that's it. You can just, as long as you have the materials in your inventory or the bag, but honestly it can be just inventory. So let's say can't write today as well, obviously. So this one is made purely out of concrete, so you can just put it like this and keep copying. The only difference is I have made in this pack for my, well, not pack, but for the mod config, I did increase the blueprint max sizes, because by default I think it's like 10 block spaces maximum allowed, and I really didn't want to like restrict myself unnecessarily with that. So I just increased, well, basically not increased it, but I disabled the limit. So realistically I should be able to even copy like this whole slope, which I maybe will try to do. Like I'm probably gonna do that off camera, because I don't know if it's gonna work. And if it's not gonna work, maybe there is some very important reason for it to have the limit that it has. And you know, like it would be a bit stupid to crash your game on a stream. So I will try it off stream and see how it goes. But yeah, something like this. So I'm gonna have it on top floor, and this one I probably am just gonna get rid of. Actually, just so I don't have to break it one by one, I wonder if this is gonna work. I probably need block entities. And depth, let's say 16. Okay. Okay, so I have to click it on this very edge. But yeah, this works, okay. Good to know. Because breaking these one by one is a bit annoying, and I really don't care about losing a little bit of white concrete. It's very easy to make. I didn't know that there is like that kind of detail. All right. I can like get rid of one of these. And yeah, if you press C, which is like to edit it, you can remove all structures. Actually, clear all content is what you want, and like clear here, and you have completely clean blueprint again. You can reuse it. I think I need to start, like I don't really need power right now, but I think I would want to kind of take care of it right away. And I'm thinking about doing extreme reactors since I need to progress through all of that mod regardless for the star. So let me like think where I want to exactly put them. Maybe prepare already some materials and stuff, and then I will be back. Oh yeah, and I did forget to mention that I decided to process all of the ores that I had without filtering them. So I'm almost done, and I decided to just put down one of these without any filtration, and it seems like one is gonna be enough. 63 type one. So yeah, I'm just storing all the things processed, and like it has chewed through pretty much all of it. Obviously there are some like Firestone ore that do not get broken down into some kind of ore type thingy, but yeah, most other things have been processed, so there's that. I just decided that I might as well process them and not instantly smelt them, because I mean I will have soon probably the setup to process all the ores that I need with the marids, so might as well save them, right? Alright, so I did few things already. First of all, I put down kind of the frame of the reactor I'm gonna have. I decided I'm probably gonna set up everything, well, almost everything here. So yeah, I'm gonna set this up in a second, but I did actually, I have made one compact machine, and well, I'm using Waystone to travel in out of it. I think it's a bit easier. But yeah, I have this one, janky looking one running. Yeah, I don't know why they do that sometimes. Like if you reload chunks, it fixes. Sometimes it fixes without reloading as well. But yeah, I was playing around a bit, seeing how fast it goes. And well, the thing is, I decided I want one not efficient. Just it's literally filled with fuel rods, just so it can burn through as much uranium as it can and produce cyanide, because it's still a slow process even with very inefficient one. And I was testing out a little bit what size reactor produces water, and well, obviously right now it's not producing anything. And actually it was showing this number. Maybe it's because it's like that high heat as it shouldn't. But I did notice I was running first with just the energy thingy, and it didn't even matter if the buffer is full or no. So you could just run it without energy trash can or something. But yeah, I noticed without these fluid ports, which make it produce steam, it was capping out at like 1.5 0.5 millibuckets a tick or something like that. But if you put these ones and do not give water, it actually heats up even more and it consumes even more fuel. So if you don't need power from the reactor, you just need as fast as possible the cyanide, or whichever else, I guess, the reaction output product. You can do that, I suppose. Like I don't know if it works the same with all of the fuels, but well, clearly it works for yellorium or uranium if you want to call it that, because it's the same thing. So yeah, I'm producing these, and only reason really why I have this one is because the way I'm gonna set up the reactor in my base is gonna be very, like, it's gonna be efficient and very slow. Like I'm not gonna have clear even close to this burn rate. So I just set this up purely to boost up the cyanide production because I need a bunch of it, like obviously. Like I'm gonna need it for the turbines, the housing, like all this stuff, and I need it even for reprocessor, and I need the reprocessor to just even continue at all. So yeah, there is that. So I'm just speeding through as much cyanide as I can, and yeah, I did set up this dimensional chest, and I'm just using a stock export bus, I think it's called. Yeah, this one, and I have it set to 1 stack uranium. So like if I take it out, it replenishes to 1 stack, so it doesn't fill the chest yet, and it has space to put cyanide. And I could pump it in system. I mean, maybe I should do it even. Like, why not? Because I'm gonna need it in my system anyway. So regular import bus works just fine. And I can just put this one here and then cable to connect it. And that should start probably pulling out. Yeah, it's slow, but I don't need it faster. Like, so that's fine. Well, in any case, so that one is running. I'm gonna then build this one, and I'm thinking not to overcomplicate things. First of all, it will have obviously the solid access ports for the fuel and like waste, and there's gonna be the fluid ones because I'm gonna power the turbines with these. Probably it's gonna be a while till I get to the turbines, but I mean that's fine. And I think that's all I need. I don't need any redstone control or power tap for this one as well. So I think this should be all I need really. And to be fair, if my calculations are correct more or less, then this kind of size reactor already is gonna be overkill, to be fair. Because I think I'm gonna have like maybe 4 turbines. I don't even think I'm gonna put more than that. So yeah, actually I can make more because I will need at least another reactor. Actually, maybe even 2, because I will need to turn verdirium into rosenite and plutonium in magentite. So I do need more of these. Okay, so how much is this gonna be? Man, I hope it's gonna be fine. I really don't want to do the math. And I will need unobtainium blocks. Because far as I understand, unobtainium is pretty much the best that you can put. It's very expensive, I suppose, but thanks to my Eldritch miner, I have so much raw unobtainium at this point that I do not care if I spend more or no. So crafting stick probably should use up this one first. So that was enough, so that's good. And I can do it this way, I suppose. All right. So I need, I mean, how much is this like? That's 4, 8, 12, 16 plus 9, so 25, okay. That is that, and I can do this again. Okay. All right. So realistically, this one is already functional. I probably should, for now, remove like maybe a bit, because obviously I can't go through this with wand, but it might be a bit more convenient to just remove this part for now. So, all right. Now the question I have, I can't see anything here, but this is an active fluid port, so I wonder if I have like a sink, is it gonna pull automatically from the sink? Yeah, it does pull automatically. Okay, so good to know. So I don't need a pipe here. All right. This is gonna, oh, why is it? Oh, yeah, okay. I just had to switch it. Okay. Then I need probably a wireless connector, because I am not gonna route the whole cable all the way down here. That would be quite unnecessary. And I'm gonna have an export bus, which can be, I think it can be this one, like it's gonna be so slow in consuming things that it doesn't matter. And I'm gonna just use acceleration cards while it fills up. And import bus. So wait, this one is output. So import bus is gonna go on this one and that one here, and uranium ingots are gonna be going here. Now I just need to connect this. So let's see, this one already has a connection, but that is fine. Okay, which side was it? Of course, it's the last side I checked. Classic. All right. So, oh, okay, it's already full. Yeah, so after this, I'm gonna take out the acceleration cards. Like, there's no point for it to try to work fast, you know. And okay, now let me see. If I turn it on as it is, yeah, well, obviously, like it made the steam and it doesn't show me now. So I do want to make the trash can, because I want to see like the speeds. Okay, so 20-ish. Well, that is more than enough for 8 turbines, because a turbine needs like 2 buckets a tick or something. So this one is enough for like 10. So this part is good to go. And realistically, I kind of just need to wait till I have enough for them. Wait, I don't need to go there. I pumped the cyanide in my system. So 285. Well, let me see if I can actually craft a reprocessor. Okay, I mean, if you can believe the quest book, I'm very little bit short for making one. So let me just wait, I guess, a little bit. And it soon should be enough, but I mean, I still need to probably wait more, because realistically, I need a bunch of cyanide to begin with to make plutonium, which is the next step. So yeah, I guess I will have to AFK for a bit. I will need bunch for all kind of recipes. So yeah, let me run the reactors for a bit and then I will be back. All right, so here is the frame of it. It's 3x3x7, and there is the collector, which goes on the very bottom. That's the only place where it can go. Obviously, controller and power I will need as well. And waste injector goes on the very top, if I remember correctly. That's the only place where it can go. And then the fluid injector and output port. I guess I'm gonna put them on the same side. And let's see if I fill in the rest of the spaces. Is it gonna be enough? Yes, it is, and exactly. So that's nice. So I mean, I can turn it on already. That's fine. Actually, fluid injector, you know what? I'm gonna try to automate it, so I am gonna put it like here. I know that you cannot put anything on the frame, but rest of these spots should be perfectly fine. Actually, no, now that I think about it, I probably should put this one here? No, it would be better on the other side. And you'll see in a second why, but all right. Well, yeah, it would have been nice, I guess, if you could put them near the bottom, but since the injector has only one place where it can go and it's the top, then well, it is what it is. I guess I'm just gonna use a point. I mean, I could run like interface with induction card or something like that, but it's fine. So it of course turned off since I broke some blocks, but what I plan to do, I want to automate this with like AE2, because I was initially thinking to have separate like reprocessor for each tier and separate solidifier, fluidizer and all that. But I think I'm gonna see if I can manage to just automate it with AE2. So I will need storage buses on both fluid and solid inputs, a cable, and I guess I'm gonna use black for the subnet in this case as well. So there is that, and I do like to put this one. Actually, do I need it? Like this, you need to do this sometimes with multi-blocks with more than one input if you want to use blocking mode. But I think I don't need to use blocking mode here because there's not gonna be, like, there is one slot regardless, so it's not gonna be able to push in more than one thing anyways. And I need interface, whichever interface works, and I think I'm gonna use this one perhaps. Actually, how should I do this more neatly? Probably, wait, not this one. I think this should be fine. And a pattern provider, can make it force into that. And just so you understand, pattern provider does not transfer like the network connection into the interface. So yeah, if I do this, like, it's not gonna connect the subnet to the main network, even though they're full blocks. Then I need a quartz fiber because I will want to obviously power the subnet. And this is gonna be the main net. Okay. And probably import bus here because I want to import things back to the system that I craft, obviously. I mean, I could run a pipe into pattern provider, but it's fine. I'm sure I will not be out of channels anytime soon. So, I mean, I guess I can do this one here. There's the quartz fiber, like if I do it over here, it's still the same stuff. So realistically, this should be all good to go. Oh, a bit too much. Okay, no, this one has nothing yet, but don't have to really think about it too much. All right. So realistically, this I think is like working, like all good. Let's see, power is there, everything is here. Now I just need to make a pattern, and actually I want to hide this one because it's a processing one. And I could, I think if I don't remember if I can name this one or either of them to recognize it whenever I like look things up, because right now it's gonna show me, I think, interface if I look it up. Let's see. Yeah, it's this one. So it's saying interface, and actually, let me try it, I guess. Where did I put the labeler? So ER for extreme reactors, fluid. No, wait, this is reprocessor. So if I do it this way, yeah, see it comes up as the reprocessor, so I can look it up anyways. So you can do this if you do a lot of like these kind of setups where like, or any kind of inputs that you cannot recognize, you can always name the pattern provider and it will be able to, you will be able to search it up easily. So I want to do, wait, what? 4? Why is it doing 4? Is it? Wait, hold on a second. Why is it doing that? It's 2. Well, I mean, I can always adjust it. Well, clearly not in this one, because yeah, like the terminal that you can adjust the values is nice, but for some reason it does not let you middle click to adjust values on that one, which is a bit weird why it does that, not sure. But in any case, let's see if I do this one, and I assume I have some cyanide, yes. As you can see, I didn't run the reactor for much time, but at least enough to do the thing. Okay, so yeah, okay, so that works. So I should be able to basically do all the recipes I need with this. Like radiculite, inanite, and insanite and ludocrate. Like, so I should be able to do all of them. So that's just encoding pattern problem now, which is not really a problem, but actually maybe I should do it right away, right? Why not? It's again this one. Like, I don't understand why it wants to do the 4 to 1 for some reason. That already I have. Now this one. Yeah, I probably will need to do a fluid cell for all of those. And that's really all, I guess. There shouldn't be more. And yeah, I wanted to hide it. You have to redo this every time you break it and replace it, obviously. So that is Reprocessor taken care of. Let's see. Like, I still want to like do the quest, so I'm doing this, obviously. So okay, so there's the plutonium. And next it wants both ludecrite and radiculite, which means I need to fluidize cyanide and I need to run reactor on plutonium. So I did make 2 fluidizers. This one didn't have to be 4 blocks long, I guess, wide. I don't know, however you want to call it. But I just made them even for symmetry purposes, even though I'm planning to completely close this part off. So none of this is going to be visible, but yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to make them even. So this one is very simple. Like, it has obviously power, the solid injector, and over here we have the fluidizer output port, and there's extended import bus. Maybe normal one would have been enough, but oh, whatever. And I mean, there's a output on the other side as well. So these both are outputting the produce that they make. So this one I have to make cyanide and magentite. And yeah, those are the 2 things I need to do right away. But I already made the other one, which is like, I was checking it, and you used to need this one, which is like fluid mixing one, because you had to get yellorium and plutonium in liquid form to make verderium. But I did notice that there's actually option to do it with solids now. I don't know how long that has been in game already, but well, if it's an option, then I'll take it, because there's less steps to do. I don't have to fluidize basically each one of these, plutonium and yellorium. And at least this one is easy now, because it straight up takes uranium. There was some kind of bug back, like early days in the pack, where you had to actually put uranium in reactor and then pull it out as fuel to get yellorium ingots to get this. So yeah, but I can skip all of it now, because I can just make it from the ingots. So that's there. And I was kind of expecting there will be more recipes, but I mean, I guess that's only the 3 recipes I do need. And I did add the fluid cell here, like it is partitioned specifically to hold these, because I just don't like to make like big cells and like just randomly put everything in. This way I know that I'm not gonna have many of these, so I just made 16k, which is already overkill to hold these for. So there is all that, and well, it should be able to craft, like, let's try. Why did I do that? So cyanide, it should be able to, yeah, there is one cyanide, and I should be able to craft magentite as well. Yep, so this one is working, and I guess I can try to make one verderium as well, just to know if it works correctly. And yes, it does. Okay, so all that is good to go. But yeah, the system is exactly the same as here. It's a pattern provider on an interface, which is like this part. These 3 blocks is a subnet. So yeah, there's just 2 storage buses on each of the inputs, because you can have only 1 liquid in each. So I need 2 inputs, obviously, to make something from. Actually, not inputs. This is solids. So well, but in any case, it has 1 slot, so I need 2 of them. But yeah, there is that. Okay, next. What is next? This one, like obviously, now this is actually filled and I have, how much I have? Yeah, this is all filled basically, so, and I'm making some cyanide, like I'm barely now building up some stock, and that's actually because I increased the size of the reactor I have in the compact machine because it was taking too slow. Like it's not that much bigger, but I did add 10 layers basically to it. So now it is going at 4.4 mil buckets a tick, which is still not that fast, but I'll take it, you know. But now, if I look at the quests, it wants me to make ludocrate and ridiculite, and since I did encode them here, right, I should be able to just request one ridiculite, which will actually, might as well start with ludocrate since it is an ingredient for ridiculite. So there is that. And now one of these, which makes the cyanide one more ludocrate, and then ridiculite. Yep, so that is all working. Okay. So there we are right now. Well, the quest book next wants me to, well, yeah, it wants me to make rosenite, because I do need to make rosenite, which is like verdirium, and I already showed that I can craft a verdirium. So let me think. Do I want to, like, I'm not sure if I want to spread them out like on each side. Maybe I should just put down another reactor here, because like if I want to place the turbines here, I think it's gonna be enough space. Actually, you know what? I can just put it like on top of this. I don't need to build it like horizontally elsewhere. I can just plop it here. So let me build that reactor. Probably I will have to, yeah, I will have to AFK quite a bit. I want to build up a decent stack of cyanide so I can make a bunch of plutonium for the verdirium. And well, yeah, basically I'm gonna set up the exact same copy of this reactor. The only difference is this one has solid access port. This one, the new one, is gonna have liquid ones. Well, it doesn't show here, but yeah, it's basically for the reactor. So yeah, let me do that. Well, then I will be back. I'm not sure how long it will take for me, but yeah. Anyways, all right. Well, I suppose I'm back now, and yeah, I have to apologize right away. This took me a long time. It's probably been half a week, a week. I was busy like in real life stuff, and yeah, in general, I kind of miscalculated how much the reactors are gonna make cyanide. So as you can see, I've managed to actually do decent amount of base work. I mean, it might not seem like much, but yeah, I kind of went through several designs, I guess, and this is what I came up with while I was waiting on the things to process. And so basically, I did prepare everything for a single turbine, and you can see I have 16 insanite blocks. And I guess I just didn't realize how much it actually is, because if you see, it is, well, magenta it is as well. I'm not very good on, because that's the one that's coming from plutonium. Because yeah, basically what happens is this plutonium reactor, it's very efficient, I suppose. So it's running only on 0.2 millibuckets a tick, really. So it takes very long time to get the stuff. So Yeah, and plus cyanide, 2,500. That's a lot. This one isn't a problem. I didn't show it on the camera, but basically, this one, it runs very fast. So I actually ended up making redstone board, and it's just on off and from signal. So basically, it runs only when it receives signal, and I have a ME threshold lever. So this is like same as threshold one, but it doesn't flicker. So basically what happens is it gets up to 1,000, not 1,000, but 100 buckets, which I set. Like you can set any kind of value, and it's not gonna kick back on the signal until it drops below 90. When it drops below 90, then it turns on, it goes up to 100, and then turns it off. So it's very nice. It makes, like, maybe it wouldn't be that big of a deal here, but it helps with any kind of machinery that you really don't want to flicker, you know. So yeah, there is that. And well, that's the import bus, and here I literally just have the same. I have a crafting card and Embeddium. But yeah, I think this one actually, well, let me change it. I don't remember actually even the rates, but let's make it like 20. Well, I guess it waits till it drops below 90, so let's try it like this. Yeah, now it should be. Well, yeah, you can see it's like going 7 millibuckets a tick, so this is very fast in comparison. So this reactor was overkill. This one was a total underkill, if you can call it that, because 0.2 is, well, yeah, it's taking its sweet time. Well, yeah, that is all that. So, what else? Well, I guess I can show off a little bit. I mean, I didn't really do much from under. I don't know if I will even do at all. But here I just made kind of like this slope from LittleTiles, just this one block, and LittleTiles white Luminax block. It sometimes actually is very nice to do it with LittleTiles specifically, because you can use light blocks and have them not emit light. Like, I mean, it's actually, if you want them to emit light, it's a bit of a hassle. I honestly prefer using different mods for that, because I think only way to have them emit light is save them as a structure, then save them as a light, and then you have to actually like click it to turn it on. I don't think it has like passive on mode, at least not that I know. Maybe I just don't know how to set it up. But yeah, something like that. I mean, under here is just kind of a bit more different pattern, I guess, to break it up a little bit. Did make these railings very similar to what I had in previous ATM 10 as well. It's like just a black concrete. I actually ended up using a copper block and the black glass from Crystallex. Yeah, something like that. Reactor is still here. I did hide it though, and I did make the doors from LittleTiles as well, so I can like actually make it completely invisible but still accessible. And yeah, it's still running on 0.3, which is like not even cutting in. Like, I still am running the reactor in the compact machine with like 4 point something, and it still took me hours. Like, I'm not even joking, it took literal hours. But yeah, at least I guess I had a little bit time to start prettying up, I guess you could call it. At least the very base of the structure is I suppose kind of finished. I don't think I'm gonna add anything really else here. Maybe some greenery here, something eventually, but for now I suppose that's gonna stay as it is. So yeah, well, that's where we are at the moment. I don't think I did anything else. Like, it was mostly just AFKing and like building here and there. But with all that, I do need to build the turbine. So yeah, we should probably do that. Okay, so I don't remember, to be honest, the specific dimensions, but I think it was 2 coil like circles, so it was 16. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but well, in worst case I can just reuse them, right, for other turbines, because I think I'm gonna put like 4 turbines on each of, like, not 4 on each, but 1 on each of these. Wait, I should have counted. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That should be 14 total. It's a bit dark. Yeah, I feel like I probably should make like either the quantum suit from advanced AE or something that I can actually turn on night vision, or have night vision in any other way at least. Okay. Now the question is, I think this thingy emits light. I don't know about the rest of the turbine, but I don't think I want it uncovered, so I probably will try to put it like on the behind, because this place I suppose I can cover up it more neatly. Why is it doing that? What? Why is it doing this? So weird. I mean, you can't place the turbine sideways, right? I can probably put this here, and I suppose I don't need like actual access to these parts, so might as well put them somewhere, like, I don't know, here, something like that. What else? So let's see, did I do the math correctly on this? Where is my stick? All right. So if I have that thing over there, that means I need a coil here, I think. Might be wrong on it, so let's see, I guess, in a little bit. Well, it is formed, so I'm gonna disengage them for now. Let's see. I don't think I care about, like, this coolant is gonna be just water. So I suppose I can just vent it, right? Because like I'm not gonna do the whole closed loop. Yeah, I don't remember exactly this rate, what you had to have, but we'll see, I suppose. Okay, what do I want to do here? Like wait, how much capacity it has? Oh, it has decent capacity. Okay, so I don't need to worry about super fast transfer rates in some sense at least. Should I do this with dimensional tank? Actually, let me try it with the dimensional tank. We'll see how it goes. I think I'm gonna remake the terminal without this special thing that you can adjust values. It's honestly, yeah, I'm so used to left clicking that button when I encode a pattern to put it in the like crafter, that at this point it's just getting on my nerves more than I actually use the function. So all right, this one is passive, but I think this one, it can auto eject, right? Yeah, it can auto eject. Okay, I think I'm gonna, well, okay, let's make it like 2, because just in case I wouldn't excuse me, just in case I would maybe like to keep the normal one empty. Actually, this one has 16 buckets. How fast is it gonna be? Huh. Yeah, if I'm gonna have 4 of them, I don't know if this empties every tick. I highly doubt. Yeah, no, I think I'm just not gonna even bother. Let's have like options is either this or the ars thingy. What was it called? This one. Should I make this one? Yeah, let me make a couple of these. I'll see how good these work. If these are not gonna work fine, then I probably will just use quantum entangle porter. All right, so how did this work? Already forgot. Was it like? Yeah, okay, so there is that, and is this the output? Yes. Then suddenly got very dark. Let's have a random torch down here. Okay. I mean, I don't know if it's working, but let's try pipe. I don't see anything, but okay. So it seems to be working very fine. Actually, maybe I should run this thing if it's gonna show anything. So 28. I guess it's about the same as Entangle Porter, really. Maybe slightly better, not entirely sure. But, well, I wouldn't say it's significant lag, so it's fine. I'll just leave it as it is. Well, anyways, I'm gonna let this run, spin up, and try to understand what was the exact thing I needed here. I don't think it was 2000. I think it might have been a bit less, but we'll see. So let me wait for this to spin up, and then I will be right back. Yeah, quick note I wanted to say, for Flux networks, you can actually right-click the color, and you can set the custom color as well if you prefer to. So you can see you can make it like super bright red as well. Like, I wouldn't suggest making it black. I tried it. It basically makes none of this text visible at all. So yeah, keep that in mind. You still want to see it. So yeah, same as I think I did for my main network. It's completely white as well. So it's like, I think FFF or something like that color code. All right, well, it has spin up quite a bit. So let's see. Obviously, it does have nowhere for the thing to go, and it is still climbing a little bit. But yeah, it's like 60 million. I don't know if it can even output that much. I think there was something about this being able to do like 50 mil only. But yeah, you can see it's like, this is 2 buckets, right? I'm making 61 million with 2 buckets. This thing is running on like very little amount. Like actually, now that I'm not voiding it, it's like not showing. It's like being weird, but you saw before, this thing is like doing 20 plus buckets. So even with this very little amount of fuel, you can make easily like 500 million per tick. So yeah, talk about broken power generation. Well, I mean, it's slowly climbing. I don't think it's gonna change that much. We'll see, I guess. I would like to get the power in my system, and I don't remember. I think I don't have the flux accessor anywhere else, so I guess might as well make one, I suppose. Or wait, no, I do have one. Here, right? Actually, do I have it on? No, I have it on both. I don't even need that. I think I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna put a full block one here. Doesn't need to be fast mode, and bypass limit and power gen. Oh, okay, so I guess they have fixed it. It's not limited to 50 anymore. So it's like fully functional. So I suppose that takes care of my power. It's going up significantly faster now, and I can probably just tear down the what do you call them? Like the power nitro reactors that I have at my old place. Don't need them. So what else? Well, it's gonna be a long while till I can actually make 3 more turbines. Like turbine itself, I think is like around 1000 cyanide plus the insanium blocks. Those are like, as you saw, 2.5k plus extra stuff that you need for processing. So I think I'm just gonna leave the one here obviously running, but I think I'm just gonna leave the one in compact machine run for a good while as well, while I work on other stuff. And yeah, another thing is I'm gonna try to do a world download. There was a person asking it, and I'm sure there's a few more that maybe might be curious. So yeah, I'm gonna try to do that one. Just keep in mind that I do have extra mods in the mod pack added. Like I guess specifically LittleTiles, and it has core, well, not core, but like library mod. I don't know what to call it, like CreativeCore. Like most launchers should automatically like ask you to install that one right away as well if you do LittleTiles. But yeah, you just keep in mind, like you probably will be able to launch the world without it, but there's gonna be a lot of like holes and everything, you know. What else? Yeah, I really don't want to bother to unclaim stuff and put everything that I have in backpacks and stuff in some chest or something. So bear with that, but I guess you should have no problem just launching the game in creative, and that should let you bypass all the claimed chunk things anyways. So, well, sorry for being a bit lazy, but yeah, that's how it's probably gonna be. So in any case, well, thank you for watching, and see you next time. And I really hope I'm gonna be able to push out the next episode much faster than this time. This one was a very big delay in between episodes, so yeah, a bit unfortunate, but well, that's how it ended up. So yeah, well, see you next time then. Bye.